What's up guys, Caleb here with another installment of Reality Check, and today is all about the Sennheiser GSP350s versus the GSP500s. Now we've all come to accept Sennheiser as the leaders in a lot of respects in terms of the sound industry. They make really awesome professional quality headsets and they make killer microphones as well. So who wouldn't want all of that awesomeness in a gaming headset? Let's talk about it in a little bit more detail. The GSP350s and the 500s are two headphones from Sennheiser's gaming series, and they come at different price points. The 350s cost $2,000 and the 500s are $3,500 roughly. And obviously when you pay a certain amount extra in terms of the money, you're gonna get more features. The sound quality is gonna be better, the build quality is gonna be better, but they're fairly similar in a lot of respects. So let's start off with the build quality. The 350s and the 500s are both made out of a strong, sturdy, yet somewhat pliable plastic, and it feels like they'll hold up to quite a lot of damage, and yet they're still very light, so I like that. The 500s take the slight edge because instead of plastic bridges connecting the headband and the driver containers, it's made out of like this sturdy metal. In terms of the comfort, they both have very similar designs, just cleverly placed cushioning on the headband and then a decent amount of cushioning on the drivers as well. The only difference here is that the 500s have like more of a material finish, whereas the 350s have like a leatherette kind of cover that make my ears a little bit hotter than the 500s, but other than that, they're both extremely comfortable. Both the 350s and the 500s offer headband adjustment, but the 500s also give you the option to adjust your clamp force on your head because the curve is a little bit more extreme, so it feels a bit tighter on my head. I prefer the overall fit of the 350s to the 500s, but I don't think you'll have a problem with it if your head isn't incredibly wide like mine. Don't go, bro. The 350s connect via USB and the 500s are a wired connection, 3.5 jack, but they also give you a cable with a splitter if you have like an old school motherboard. Now they also both have controls on the right ear cup to adjust volume. The 350 slides quite smoothly and is fairly responsive, but the one on the 500s has a lot of resistance, so you really got to turn it in order to get that volume up or down. The last thing I want to touch on is the aesthetics, which I just really, I don't like. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I hate the whole like angular, aggressive geometry of the design of gamer products. I feel like Sennheiser just made what they thought gamers wanted, but they normally make such slick, sexy, like simple designs, which I'm a huge fan of. I just wish they could have done that with these. Then I would have been completely sold. I think the 500s take the slight edge though, because it's just a darker black instead of like a lighter shade of gray, and there's less red highlights, so I prefer that design overall. So that's it for the comparison in terms of the design, the build, the aesthetics, and obviously you're going to see better quality with the 500s because you're paying more money. But now let's talk about the sound performance, because that's where you're going to hear the most difference. The 350s are just regular closed earphones, and then the 500s are open back. But let's jump into the binaural so you can hear for yourself. And this is the microphone test for the GSP500s. Now, this is where that money comes in, because you're getting a dope quality Sennheiser microphone, right? So it's super clear. There is a lot of compression, but it doesn't sound too nasally in my book, and it's doing a very good job of canceling that background noise and isolating my voice. And it deals with volume very well, and there's no hissing, there's no crackling, there's no popping of any kind. I'm super impressed, and I think it's definitely one of the best mics we've done on this channel. And this is the microphone test for the GSP350s. Now, this doesn't do as good a job as the 500, but it's still absolutely perfect at this point. It's got good clarity, a lot of compression, which does make it sound quite nasally, and it doesn't do as good a job as canceling out that background noise. It doesn't handle hisses too well, or crackling, or popping. Well, the popping's actually fine, it seems, but still not bad at the price point. 2,000 Rand, this is definitely a good mic. Back to the review. So that's it for the sound. Clearly both of them do really well in terms of gaming. There's a nice amount of bass on both sides for some impact in the explosions. It still reads the mids and trebles very well, but obviously the 500 are going to take the cake here because that open back nature just gives so much more room for the soundstage and for the frequencies to kind of bounce around. So obviously it's the winner, the clear winner in this scenario, but you are paying another 1,500 Rand for that quality. Not bad at all though. And that's pretty much it for the 350s versus the 500s, guys. So I just want to talk quickly about who these headphones are for. So if you're an avid gamer, you enjoy playing games, and you want a slightly better experience from your sound, from your comfort, you want something that's going to last a while, yet it's still affordable, 2,000 Rand for the 350s is not a bad price considering everything you get. But if you want that premium experience, if you want like almost the best quality sound that gaming headphones have to offer with an incredible soundstage, really great build quality, then the 500s are more up your alley if you have the cash to throw around. Me personally, I don't, but I really like them. Anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this installment of Reality Check. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the 350s versus the 500s. Also, let me know what gaming headset you are currently using. I'd like to check it out possibly. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, that tiny little bell icon that I know none of you never press, and notified when we upload new videos. Press the damn button, and I'll catch you guys next time for another installment of Reality Check. Peace!